When I was a kid, I always thought brushing my teeth was about scrubbing them clean, like you'd scrub dirt off a plate or mud off your shoes. And maybe you thought the same thing too, right? We were told to brush twice a day, morning and night, but no one ever really explained why. To me, brushing was just a chore, like washing your hand before dinner or cleaning your room. But here's the truth. Brushing is not about scrubbing your teeth clean like you're polishing silverware. In fact, brushing too hard can actually damage your teeth and gums. The real purpose of brushing and flossing is something most people don't know. And when I discovered it in dental hygiene school, it completely changed the way I thought about oral care. Today, on Mr. Teeth, I'm going to share that truth with you. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what happens inside your mouth every single day, why brushing and flossing matter, what mistakes most people make, and how to finally take care of your teeth the right way. Let's get started. Here's the secret. Brushing your teeth isn't about scrubbing dirt off the surface. It's about disrupting biofilm. Now, what's biofilm? Think of it like this. Every day inside your mouth, bacteria throw a little party. They gather together, stick to your teeth, and form this invisible, sticky layer called biofilm. It's not something you can see right away, but trust me, it's there. Everyone gets biofilm. It doesn't matter if you're young, old, healthy, or sick. It forms naturally because our mouths are warm, moist, and full of bacteria. But here's the problem. If you don't disturb or break up this biofilm, it doesn't just sit there harmlessly. Instead, it thickens. It grows. It starts to harden into something we call plaque. And if you leave plaque sitting on your teeth for too long, around 12 to 24 hours, it starts to calcify and turns into tartar, also called calculus. Once tartar forms, it's so hard that no toothbrush can remove it. The only way to get it off is through a professional dental cleaning. And if tartar builds up, it sets the stage for all sorts of oral health problems, gum disease, cavities, bad breath, and even tooth loss. The real purpose of brushing isn't to make your teeth sparkle like glass. It's to gently but effectively disrupt biofilm before it hardens into something worse. Now, here's where most people go wrong. They think if brushing cleans teeth, then the harder I brush, the cleaner my teeth will be. Wrong. That's one of the biggest dental myths out there. Brushing too hard, especially with a hard or medium bristled toothbrush, can actually scrape away your enamel, the protective outer layer of your teeth. Once enamel is gone, it doesn't grow back. It can also damage your gums, causing them to recede. Gum recession not only looks bad, but it also exposes the roots of your teeth, making them sensitive and more vulnerable to decay. That's why dentists and hygienists like me always recommend using a soft or extra soft toothbrush. It may feel too gentle at first, especially if you're used to scrubbing, but that's all you need. The key isn't pressure, it's technique and consistency. Think of it like washing your car. If you use a wire brush and press too hard, you'll scratch the paint. But if you use the right sponge and technique, you'll get the car clean without damaging it. Same principle with your teeth. So, how should you brush? Let's keep it simple. Point 1. Angle your brush correctly. Hold your toothbrush at a 45-degree angle to your gums. Point 2. Use small, gentle circles. Don't scrub back and forth like you're sawing wood. Gentle circular motions are more effective. Point 3. Cover all surfaces. Brush the outer surfaces, inner surfaces, and chewing surfaces of every tooth. 4. Don't forget your tongue. Bacteria love to live on your tongue, and cleaning it can freshen your breath. Point 5. Brush for 2 minutes. Not 20 seconds. Not 45 seconds. A full 2 minutes. Use a timer if you have to. And remember, always brush twice a day, morning and night. Now, let's talk about flossing. A lot of people think flossing is just about removing food stuck between your teeth. And sure, if you ate popcorn and got a kernel stuck, flossing helps. But that's not the main reason we floss. The truth is, flossing is about disrupting biofilm in the spaces your toothbrush can't reach. No matter how good your toothbrush is, manual, electric, sonic, it cannot clean the tight space between two teeth where they touch. That's where biofilm hides and grows that if you don't floss, you're leaving almost 1/3 of your tooth surface untouched. Imagine washing your hands, but never washing between your fingers. That's what skipping flossing is like. And here's something most people don't realize. Gum disease often starts between the teeth. You may think your mouth looks fine, but if you never floss, you're silently allowing bacteria to cause inflammation and infection in those hidden spaces. Now, if traditional string floss isn't your thing, that's okay. There are other tools, floss picks, easier for beginners, interdental brushes, proxy brushes, great if you have gaps or braces, water flossers. Use a stream of water to flush bacteria out. The tool doesn't matter as much as the fact that you're cleaning between your teeth every day. This is something I really want you to remember. Plaque can begin to harden into tartar in just 12 to 24 hours. That means if you skip brushing or flossing for even one day, you're giving bacteria the chance to solidify their little fortress on your teeth. Once tartar is there, brushing harder won't remove it. You'll need a professional cleaning. And if tartar sits there too long, it irritates your gums, causes them to pull away from your teeth, and eventually leads to bone loss. That's how periodontal disease starts, and that's how people lose teeth. Oh, never think, it's okay if I skip tonight, I'll just brush extra tomorrow. That's not how it works. I once had a patient who brushed twice a day, every day, but never flossed. He was proud of it too. He told me, "I never miss a brushing session." But when I examined his mouth, he had bleeding gums and early signs of gum disease. Why? Because biofilm and tartar had built up between his teeth where the brush couldn't reach. He thought he was doing everything right, but by ignoring flossing, he was missing a crucial step. Another patient brushed 3 times a day, but with a hard-bristled brush and way too much pressure. Over the years, he actually brushed away some of his enamel and caused gum recession. He thought he was being extra clean, but in reality, he damaged his mouth by being too aggressive. The lesson? More isn't always better. Smarter is better. Bacteria and acid. Here's what's happening on a microscopic level. The bacteria in biofilm feed on sugars from the foods and drinks you consume. When they eat those sugars, they produce acid as a waste product. That acid is what erodes enamel, creating cavities at the same time. Your gums react to the bacteria by becoming inflamed. That's gingivitis, red, swollen, bleeding gums. If you don't reverse it by brushing and flossing properly, it progresses to periodontitis, which is irreversible and can cause tooth loss. When you brush and floss, you're not just cleaning. You're breaking up bacterial colonies before they can cause acid damage or trigger inflammation. Let's bust some common myths about brushing and flossing. Myth 1. Harder brushing means cleaner teeth. Fact. Hard brushing damages enamel and gums. Use gentle technique instead. Myth 2. Mouthwash replaces flossing. Fact. Mouthwash can freshen breath, but it doesn't physically remove biofilm. Myth 3. Flossing makes gums bleed, so it must be bad. Fact. If your gums bleed, that means they're inflamed from bacteria. Regular flossing will make them healthier and stop the bleeding over time. Myth 4. I don't need to brush at night if I brushed in the morning. Fact. Bacteria don't sleep. At night, saliva flow decreases, so your mouth is more vulnerable. Skipping nighttime brushing is one of the worst habits. At the end of the day, the secret to good oral health isn't fancy tools or expensive products. It's consistency. Brush gently, twice a day. Floss once a day. Don't skip. Don't wait until you feel pain. Remember, cavities and gum disease often don't hurt until the damage is already advanced. Prevention is always easier, cheaper, and less painful than treatment. If you struggle with staying consistent, you're not alone. Life gets busy, and sometimes brushing feels like a chore. That's why tools like the Better Mouth app can help. It sends reminders, makes brushing fun with challenges and quizzes, and helps you stay on track. And hey, if you want more tutorials, I've got videos on how to properly use both manual and electric toothbrushes, as well as flossing techniques. Links are in the description below. So, let's wrap this up. Brushing is not about scrubbing dirt away. It's about gently disrupting biofilm every single day before it turns into something worse. Flossing isn't just for food. It's for cleaning hidden surfaces your brush can't reach. And skipping even one day gives bacteria the chance to cause real harm. Take care of your teeth, and they'll take care of you for life. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more dental health tips right here on Mr. Teeth. And remember, A healthy mouth is the first step to a healthy body.